Hi, I'm Taylor, founder of Guiding Breath and Breathwork Facilitator. Welcome. I am glad you are here. I created this video to hopefully give you an experience so you can have a taster of what breathwork is like. If you are new to breathwork, if you have heard of it but you're not really sure what it is, then this is for you. If you are an experienced breather and you love breathwork, you are certainly welcome to breathe along with us. Conscious connected breathwork is a healing modality that really can be powerful and transformative. It allows us to process through emotions, to move stuck energy in the body. It allows us to heal from past trauma, old patterns that no longer serve us, and it allows us to tap into our intuition and to get that deeper insight that comes from within. Conscious connected breathwork is also known as circular breathing. This is because the pattern of the breath is circular. So you will be inhaling and exhaling for the same amount of time. So that could look like inhaling for 2 seconds, exhaling for 2 seconds, and we are removing the pause in between the breath. So it looks and sounds like this. You'll notice it's circular, it's connected, and it's rhythmic. Another thing you'll notice is that the inhale is more active and that exhale is more passive. We just kind of let it drop. I'm going to be taking you on a 20-minute breathwork journey using this circular pattern. You will be breathing in the active pattern for about 15 minutes, followed by 5 minutes of meditation to allow you to integrate your experience. Before we jump into it, I want to go over some things you might experience, some contraindications, just so there are no surprises and you can decide if this is for you. Some of the things you might experience include physical sensations. It's very common to get tingling in the hands or the feet. Sometimes we get what we call tetany or lobster hands, where your hands can kind of feel stuck and heavy in this position. You might notice temperature shifts, feeling hot or cold, and different physical sensations in the body. This is very normal in breathwork. It happens because we are increasing our oxygen levels, decreasing our CO2 levels, and also because we are bringing emotions to the surface. And when we do that, emotions often present physically in the body. If there is a sensation you don't like or it feels too overwhelming, like, the tetany, you can certainly invite movement, wiggle your fingers, or shake your body. That should help it dissipate. And I also encourage you to bring your breath back to your normal breathing pattern in and out through the nose, and it should also dissipate. There are a variety of emotions you might experience in breathwork. In today's session, since this is a recording, we won't be going deep. We're going to be focusing on those positive emotions like joy, bliss, passion, purpose, intuition. If you do a longer breathwork journey, you might notice some of those more uncomfortable emotions show up, and that's because we are processing through them. Sometimes you might experience tears, sadness, grief, anger, frustration, feeling distracted, overwhelmed. It's all normal and it's all welcomed in breathwork. Breathwork allows us to feel it, to heal it, of course, in a way that feels safe for our nervous system to do so. Again, today we're just getting a little taster. We're going to be focusing more on those positive emotions. Sometimes people also have spiritual experiences, which is totally normal in breathwork. You may feel closer to God, to spirit, to source, the universe, whatever it is you believe in. If you do believe in a higher power, people feel really connected to themselves intuitively, getting messages, visions, imagery, downloads, all of that is welcomed. When it comes to experiences, everybody has a different experience and every breathwork session looks differently. So what I experience one day may be completely different another day. With that being said, you might experience some of these, you might experience none of them, and that's okay too. Your breath knows what you need. So I always say, trust your breath, trust your body, and trust your intuition with the practice. You are in control the whole time. Breathwork is not for everybody. There are some contraindications, at least this style of breathwork. So if you have seizures, high blood pressure that's not maintained, cardiovascular diseases, epilepsy, if you have eye issues, retina detachment, glaucoma, if you're recovering from recent surgery, if you're pregnant, if you have psychosis, severe mental health issues, if you're in a crisis, if you have high levels of dissociation, I do not recommend doing this type of breath work. And I recommend that you consult with a provider before doing so. If you have a medical condition you are unsure about, I also recommend consulting with a provider before moving forward. I am also a licensed mental health therapist. Little disclaimer, this is not therapy. But as a mental health therapist, I work with trauma and I really prioritize safety, especially when it comes to breath work. There are breathwork styles where it can bring things up, and it's important we're doing this in a safe container. So, with that being said, again, this is a short practice. We're focusing on positive emotions. If you are feeling overwhelmed at any point in time, feeling like it's too much, you are your highest authority. This is a recording, so make sure you are doing what you need to take care of yourself. Maybe that's just breathing in and out through the nose for a gentler practice, or just even doing your normal breath and listening to the music and meditating if that feels better for you, if it does feel like it's too much at any point in time. Trust your body, trust your breath, trust your judgment. Just a few things for setup. This is a practice we do lying down, so I invite you to use a yoga mat or blanket, lie on the floor. You can also lie on a couch or bed, whatever is most comfortable for you. Some people like to have an eye mask. You certainly don't need one. It is also helpful to sometimes have water next to you. It's normal to get a dry mouth at times, especially if you're new to breath work. It can also be helpful to have a journal near you in case you're getting any messages, things you want to remember from your session. That way you can jot them down in the moment. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I invite you to find yourself in a lying down position, get settled in, get comfortable. I'm going to guide you through the process. Okay, and as you're lying there, you can just settle in, palms facing up, maybe a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. If your eyes aren't already closed, you can go ahead and close them. And as I start the music, you can just settle in, feeling the support of the surface beneath you, support of the earth beneath you. Just noticing where your normal breath is at. Taking a few minutes to ground before we get started with the active pattern. Noticing what your body feels like with curiosity, without judgment. That's right, settling in. Getting in touch with your intention for this session. Focusing on positive emotion. Maybe it's to feel more connected, more present. Maybe it's to feel more joyful, more expansive, more creative. Or maybe there's something else you're wanting to invite in that feels helpful and supportive. knowing in this experience we're going to breathe into that. We're going to start with the active breath. You can follow me and then find your own pace. So inhale, exhale. Remembering there's no pause in between. Can let that inhale be a little more active, let that exhale fall or feel a little more passive. That's right. Finding the pattern that feels supportive for you. Maybe it's slower, maybe it's deeper. Knowing we have time, we are just getting started. You're creating this space, connecting with your breath. That's right. Knowing the first few minutes can sometimes be challenging or feel awkward if you haven't done this before. That's okay. There is no judgment. You can always come back to the breath. And with time, your breath will just start to breathe on its own in this pattern. It can feel effortless as you go deeper and connect. As we go into this next song, notice what's present as you continue to breathe in this pattern. Are you feeling sensation in your body? Where are you noticing it? Or where in your body is calling your attention? I invite you to breathe into that space. Letting your breath take you where it feels supportive, nourishing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Trusting your breath, trusting your body, and trusting your judgment. As you're breathing, what is present for you? Maybe it's noticing more sensation, movement, energy. Maybe there's emotion for you, or it's tapping into memory. Allowing with curiosity and compassion. As you're continuing with the breath, I invite you to get in touch with that intention you started with. Maybe it's shifted or changed, and that's okay, or maybe it's the same. What are you wanting to invite in? Is it peace? Is it stillness? Is it joy? Is it passion? Maybe you even have a goal with this. As you breathe, you can envision it. Breathing into that goal, breathing into that intention. That's right. Imagine as if it's already happened. That's right. If you notice anything feeling stuck or in the way, breathe into that place. Now, with each exhale, you can release a little more. Maybe it's releasing doubt, releasing some fear. Maybe it's releasing a physical sensation. Maybe it feels helpful to shake it out or invite movement. That is welcomed. Maybe you feel like you want to breathe a little deeper or stay where you're at. Or maybe you even want to bring in gentleness by breathing in and out through the nose. Knowing this is your journey, you are in control. This is your experience. And your breath knows just what you need. Trusting your breath. Connecting with yourself, with your breath on that deeper level. What's here for me now? What am I needing and how can I give that to myself? Knowing you are your highest authority. Following your breath in a way that feels supportive, helpful, nourishing. Knowing you already have the tools, the answers within. The breath can be a way to access that. Knowing what's here for me now. What's moving through. What's helping me feel grounded and supported. Knowing I am worthy, I am deserving. We're entering the last active song here. We'll be with this pattern. I invite you, if you want to, you can breathe 10% deeper, a little bit deeper. Or if you want to, stay with your own pace. That is also completely okay. And while we're here, breathing, what are you needing? On the inhale, I invite you to focus on that intention, those positive sensations, those positive emotions, that vision that you want for yourself that feels alive and supportive. And with each exhale, you can soften, you can release, you can let go, you can set aside. That's right. Trusting your breath. Connecting with your intuition, your inner wisdom. Listening to your body. What are you needing in this moment? And whatever it may be that feels supportive and alive in this moment, how can you bring that into your day-to-day? That's right. Breathing into it. Inhaling everything that feels supportive. With ease, exhaling anything that's in the way. Exhaling anything that no longer serves you. One last time, you can invite movement, shake anything out, any stuck energy. Maybe it's just marinating in what is here that feels alive and positive. And on your next exhale, if you want, you can let out a noise or a deep sigh. So good. And I invite you to turn back to your normal breath, in and out through the nose, your normal pace, to slow down, to drop into a meditative state. I'm going to give you a few moments of silence here for you to just take in the music, take in the imagery, to take in everything that's helpful. Maybe there are messages for you, just to let your experience integrate. You can start to bring awareness back to your toes, back to your fingers, back to your body. Invite some movement, wiggle. You can roll over to your side. Open your eyes when you feel ready. If you need to take a couple extra minutes, you can certainly hit pause. Otherwise, you can come back to the space around you, come to a sitting position, stretch. And once you're fully back, you can take a moment, notice how you feel. If you haven't journaled in the experience, you can certainly journal afterwards. It can be very beneficial. I hope you enjoyed the experience. If you have any questions, you want to reach out, if you're interested in doing a healing session where you are breathing for a more extended period of time, feel free to book a discovery call with me. I would be happy to chat or answer any questions you might have. Just a reminder to also be gentle with yourself after breathwork. Even though this was a short experience, it can still get things moving. So make sure to drink water, be gentle with yourself, and take care of yourself in whatever way you're needing to.